Hello there, and welcome to episode 8 of our Strange Planet podcast. I hope you're all well. Happy New Year, and also Happy Christmas. We've made it to 2022. All smiling still, so that's a good thing. Thank you for everyone that checked our last episode, which was a special guest with Noah Archives. If you haven't seen it, I recommend that you do. It was a great episode. Check it out. How's everyone? Again, thank you for watching our previous episodes and joining us again today. If you don't know who we are 3 Twitch streamers that have combined to make this little pocket of YouTube, just to make a little shit podcast. Am I right, lads?
Yeah, I guess
pretty
much.
much
A shit podcast.
Shit podcast, mate.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
It's content for the people who enjoy us.
That's it. The added bonus. So we're going to do things a little bit different this time round. So obviously we're in 2022 now. I need to remember that. We're going to briefly touch on that. So the way we normally format our sort of podcast is we go over our streams, our previous content. But this time round, when we take it in turns to talk about what we've been streaming and what we are going to be looking into the new year, we're also going to touch a little bit back on 2021, talk about what game or games that we that really made the year for us, what sort of was our pinnacle sort of game to stream. So really just touching a little bit of reflection, and then obviously end it with a bit more future, what is to come. So that pretty much wraps up the intro. So who wants to go first with all this, with the thing? Do you want me to go first on the old stream?
Yeah, we can do that.
Recaps?
Yeah,
You want me to do it?
It would be nice if you introduced us.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
Oh,
like
sorry,
big
lads.
listeners
I'm
and stuff.
taking the whole thing. Sorry, boys.
You said like that was everybody, and then immediately started talking again.
New year, new me.
Assume you know us.
Whatever.
It's my podcast now. Sorry, lads. Dom Dynamite, everybody.
Thank you. All right.
That's it. With the other guy, you don't need to talk about it. It's fine. We don't.
No, we're alright.
Papa Wolf as well, everybody.
Oh boy. Yes, indeed.
Sorry, lads. It's the usual crowd. As you know, you should know our faces and our names by now. You should check us out live. All links are in the description. We will
Yeah,
touch
if you
on that
haven't
later.
seen our
lads.
previous episodes, check them out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, touching on my channel. Okay, what do I want to sort of talk about the most? I think what I'm currently enjoying the most, and it's always going to be this until I'm going to be extremely upset when we finish this series. It's definitely the Dark Pictures anthology. It is just probably the last stream, mate. Is the best one to look at. What else can I say about this game other than I haven't already touched on? So we completed Little Hope, which was just outstanding. I sort of didn't get the ending too much. I think that is just due to the fact that I'm sort of streaming the game and I can't really jump, and I'm playing it once a week, so I'm not sitting there and just banging it all out.
Was there a lot of like weird heady stuff, like metaphorical, like
Yeah.
It was a
Luckily-
crappy cop out. Come on. It was all a hallucination.
Can you explain to me what it was?
You
Like,
didn't
give me some
enjoy
broad
it.
strokes that you understand.
Let me.
I don't think I got
I'll
to
give
see
you.
the end of it, so I don't know how it ended.
I'll give you my rendition of what I thought. This is help from chat as well. So,
Okay.
I had a bloke came in and watched the stream, and he sort of helped me out with that. I Popper as well. So basically, it starts off with a school, like a bus. It crashes, and basically they're there to find the bus driver in this town called Little Hope. And they're going around, and all these supernatural things are happening to them. They're getting dragged into the past, and there's copies of them, and it seems like there's different periods of these same characters, and they all sort of die the same way. One of them, like for instance, it's the woman Angela gets strangled. The dad figure Paul, I think was his name. He gets crushed, and it happens in each time period. And there's like this running sort of theme with this little girl called Mary, who's like the spawn of Satan, who's cursed Little Hope. But then in the end, basically, spoilers alert. Sorry if you haven't played this game, but go play it. You probably understand it better than I will. It turns out the bus driver they're looking for, after all, was one of the characters you play, and in fact, your family died, and he's just like on a mental trip, and they're not there. These characters are all not there. Am I right, Papa? Is that
Yeah,
sort of
it was just kind of a really cop out that is just like,
It was
oh,
a
none
dream
of
the
this
whole time
none
kind
of
of
this
deal?
happened.
Yeah.
It was just the dude's really fucked up in the head, and he's seeing his family die again
Constantly.
in multiple different situations, and it's just like, come on, Shamalama Ding Dong, it's one of them.
It's
Yeah.
I didn't
I can
didn't
see how
get
some
it.
people would enjoy it, but yeah, I can't say that I would think that it's too great. You know.
You being a proper like story guy, Dom, I think you'd probably definitely have the same opinion as Papa. You know, it did fit because it got me like, hang on, there was more open end questions than there was sort of closure in the whole thing. If I'm honest, the game was great. I did enjoy the setting and the sort of traversing through the game. The jump scares were great, but by the end of it, I was left like, what?
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
the thing that upset
Yeah,
me
that's
the
what it sounds
most is the flashbacks to like this whole like witch trial thing in Little Hope. Like, well, that is completely useless to the story. It doesn't have to even exist, and nothing would change.
I
It's just like
think that's
auxiliary,
why.
and you don't even need it.
Yeah, well, that's why I was so confused because it did feel like, okay, so what's the story with Mary, the little girl that kept coming up,
Right.
and there was no closure on her. She just ended up going. There was no sort of like, okay,
She was a part
you
of the
led-
dream or something. Is that
Yeah,
how that worked? I guess?
apparently.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like because it never
Wow.
closed her story off.
It's like we don't
And
know
she
how
was-
to finish this story, so how about we just say the whole thing was a dream?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels like
Pretty
a cop
much.
out, man. They always feel like cop out, even when someone does it intentionally from the beginning of the story. It feels like a cop out. It's not a great ending, you know.
It's.
I can never
if-
think of one a story that ends like that actually people enjoy, you know.
Well, I
Yeah.
think it's the writers. What's it?
Lost.
It's like the. There you go. You took the words out my fucking mouth.
Okay, yeah, I didn't watch Lost. I heard bad things.
Yeah.
I only
It's
know
like the
the
writers all got fired or something. The writers quit halfway through the season or something. And
But
they
that's
just, like,
another
sort
example of
hashed
one
it
that
out.
people didn't like it, though, right? You know.
Yeah.
Makes me think of the movie, what was called Next with Nicolas Cage, where
I've
he
never
has the
seen
ability to see into the future, and he can like see all these paths or whatever. And then at the end of the movie, it's like that was just him going through the entire path, and it just cuts back to the beginning, and he's just like, "Oh, okay, now I know what to do." And it's just like, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, dude.
The next
Yeah,
one's
doesn't sound
really
fun.
good. It's a complete 180, in my opinion.
Oh, the
so-
next game.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that because we finished this halfway through the stream and then we started the next game. So I'm super excited. Yeah, here we go. So already off the bat, well, let's just say this. So the first game so far is my favourite for storyline. Second one, Man of Medan, I couldn't really give time to. I don't think it's very good at all. The Little
It's a fun
Hope.
name.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Man of my
yeah,
Dan.
For Man of my Dan. Little Hope was good. I like the jump scares. I did like the setting. I did like the sort of the richness of the environment. The fucking ending fucking ruined it. This one we've just started. Already I'm starting to feel it's a lot different. I'm excited for this one. I'm just a bit sad when it's going to end. But actually I'm not because I've chosen a replacement on my Wednesday night streams, which will be Alan Wake 2 remaster.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Alan
Very
Wake.
nice,
Alan Wake
man.
2. Not Alan Wake 2.
Just
Alan
the
Wake
Alan
1.
Wake.
Yes.
No, yeah,
Ready for
sorry,
Alan
yeah, I
Wake
knew
2.
what you meant. Yeah, okay.
Alan Wake
You got
2
me
was
there.
announced. and We don't have a release date yet.
Exactly. I'm super excited. It's only like 20 quid on PlayStation Store at the moment, so I'm going to pick that up before it gets back up. And hopefully, I think it's going to be a next year job, Alan Wake 2. But like, regardless, Alan Wake, I think it needs to be put back into my brain. Like, I'm excited for it, man.
Yeah, it's a definite
So-
game. It's old enough that I feel like it deserves a replay for sure. I could
Yep.
definitely
Yeah,
see myself
definitely.
enjoying another playthrough. Can't wait for 2 to
definitely.
come out. 2's going to be cool, I hope.
We got
Trailer looks
pulled.
Better than
Banging.
American Nightmare.
Yeah.
I will always
Yeah.
talk shit on American Nightmare.
I know you will.
Not like that.
But yeah, now I'm having a great time with things at the moment. Schedule's changed. I was on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm now changing the Friday to a Thursday. It's just for more accessibility to see my son. So I'm going to put family a bit more in the forefront as we're coming to the new year, chopping and changing a few things for 2022. But I think it leads on to sort of this new feature we're going to do for this new year thing. What's the best sort of game I've played in 2021 / streamed? And it has to be, boys and girls, what Papa is currently playing right now, Deathloop.
It's good.
Yeah. Should we
Deathloop.
go? So would you go to the trailer now? Because is that how we're gonna do?
Drop
this
the
thing?
trailer in,
We
Tomo.
didn't talk about the format.
It's fine.
I thought
it's
we were
all
gonna
right,
do
mate.
the stream highlights, and then we were all gonna talk about our favorite games. But instead,
It's all right. It's
we're
chopping
going through
change,
Dan
mate.
all the way through. Okay, it's
We'll
all
go
right.
from my mind, mate.
Dan just goes at his own pace. All right,
That's
here's
it, brother.
you go ahead and talk about your favorite game of the year.
So yeah, dude. Honestly, this was my. I was when this got released last year. Like anything to do with this game, I knew straight away I'm gonna love this fucking game. I'm an Arcane fanboy, and as soon as this got released, I was just like, okay, this is gonna be the dark horse. And I knew it from day one. It would be. It wouldn't be as big as the big title drops that were happening last year. And as soon as I
yeah,
it was.
I got a totally different impression. The Dark Horse thing.
Yeah.
Is not, I don't apply that to this
They
game.
pushed it
what was
hard.
out with it?
It's a good one.
There's a few other titles were coming out at the same time, and it was sort of overshadowed the sort of hype of it, or unless they just kept it not as hyped as the other ones.
I think it's because of how it released more than anything.
Do you
It
reckon?
released on the PlayStation platform, pretty much exclusive, and then came to like the other ones, right?
Yeah.
Because the
Xbox
launch
players
trailer,
didn't
was
get
on
it.
the PlayStation thing and everything.
Yep.
Is that what you mean?
So
Yeah, that probably would help with the sort of like mystique of the release. Then I guess that's what
Sure.
I felt anyway.
So what was your favorite parts of the game? Like, what was it
the-
about this game that really set itself apart for you?
It was fresh new ideas. Yes, don't get me wrong, it is very Dishonored. You still have that blink ability from all the Dishonored games, but
Sure.
the premise of it is, I'm sure people watching this, if you've played Deathloop, you know what I'm on about. If you haven't played it, I urge you to play it. It's fantastic. It's the premise of you've got to kill these targets in one day, and you have to section them in like the morning, the afternoon, lunch and dinner. Sorry, that's British way of breaking the day up. And then if you don't do it, you start the day again. The story is fantastic throughout. It's very witty. The humour is very dry. It doesn't take itself too seriously at all. It's there to do a job, and it pulls it off. It's not like one of these AAA releases that said, okay, so here's part of the game. By the way, we're going to patch it in a few months' time, or we're going to continuously patch it throughout the year. And by the time you've rinsed the game and not play, and had enough of the game is then going to be finished. It's not that. It's here's a product. There you go, gamers. Enjoy, and it pulled off. It was brilliant, and it's got replayability. I'm going to go back to it on my free time and play it again, man.
Yeah,
It's
it looks like they've
fantastic.
done a really good job. Yeah, I definitely didn't hear
Yeah.
too much about. Yeah, like the whole we got to fix this game after it came out for sure. So
Which we need because I'm fed up of people and studios saying, "Here's a game. By the way, the game is going to be finished in a couple of years' time."
yeah, well,
Whilst
games
you
are
have
getting
it.
more expensive to make to their
Yeah, I know.
defense, and people only want to spend no more than $60, and they don't even like doing that. So you have to pay a testing team and all that stuff. And I would just like to point that out.
There's
that
two. I get.
Nobody
I
wants to
get
pay a
what you mean,
QA team, and not even the
Yeah.
people who are buying the game. They don't want to pay for a QA team. And so it's like this weird thing where it's just like, do we make them pay $120 for a new game so that we can afford to test it and actually get it done right? Or do
Yeah,
we, release a game that's not quite finished yet because they will spend $60 for it?
yeah. There's two sides of the coin, I guess.
But you have to pay the devs too, you know what I mean, and all this stuff. So
Yeah, it's. I completely understand where you're coming from. It's just a nice, refreshing thing for a AAA
yeah, no,
studio
absolutely.
to come
And I
out with a.
100% agree. Yeah, when you get a
Yeah.
finished product, it's great. It's just at the same time, gamers are doing it to themselves. Is my own thing. It's just because everybody bitches about $60 when a $60 game back in the day was like something that somebody makes on their own now.
Even devs got to pay the rent, mate. Even devs got to pay the rent.
Yeah.
So
they
you're
got to
right.
keep the lights on. These games take like a decade to make, and they got to keep making. Just like with the definitive edition thing, I don't blame Rockstar for putting that out because they need to pay for GTA 6 because it's not going to pay for itself.
the main issue is that like publishers are pushing to release these games too early, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
And part of that could
We
be
have that.
greed, and some of it can just be a necessity. You need to
It
keep
could
the
be.
lights on, and you got to pay these engineers. You can't let them work for free.
I think the
it varies
the
by
publisher for,
company to company. Yeah. So,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Bethesda were the publisher for Deathloop, I believe.
Yes.
Bethesda were.
Yeah.
They haven't got the best track title, have they?
They're,
Regards to
it's going to change. I mean, now Microsoft owns them.
That's true. That's probably
So-
why Deathloop came off so well. They didn't have that pressure because obviously when Fallout 76 came out, look, apparently that's really good now. Fallout 76. Apparently it's actually a really good game. They've put a lot of work into it.
I have to see it to believe it.
I've gone
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Tarnished, mate. Your opinion's tarnished.
But yeah, Deathloop.
Yeah, I've spent hours in that game trying to like it, and it's just I can't.
Not happening. Yeah.
It definitely
Oh
was
dear.
in this weird limbo state because it was already mid development and they were getting close to release when Microsoft bought it, right? So that's why this like had this really bizarre kind of thing where it got actually released on PlayStation first and never came to Xbox because of previous contracts with Bethesda. That's why Deathloop
Yeah.
kind of fell into this weird limbo and kind
It
of
definitely
that
worked for 'em.
played as well into your, dark
Yeah,
horse, so to speak, kind of thing.
yeah, it worked very well for it. But yeah, I'm excited. Whatever Arcane come out with next, essentially, they are my favourite studios. They really are.
They had a
Just
lot of
the
help
top
from
tier.
Machine Games too, which are the Wolfenstein
That's
guys.
it.
So,
That's true.
Oh,
so
there
you
go.
got all of your combat and shooting mechanics there with Machine Games, and that if you've played
Yeah,
the
'cause
new
they're good at that.
Those are pretty good.
They are good.
They're
I'm
really
tempted
good
to
games,
replay
yeah.
them.
Yeah, they're very good actually.
Anyway,
But yeah, that wraps up me. If I'm honest with you, future-wise, it's just the same old. Just scheduling. We're going to be just kicking the old school stuff, just keeping on the track until we get some new, fresh ideas and stuff like that. Really, nothing crazy at the moment. Just yeah, looking forward to 2022.
Hell yeah, dude. Cool.
right on.
Yeah. So who wants to go next?
And we got Papa up here. on the Next tab.
Yeah.
You
The
wanna-
Pops machine.
Well, let's start with our new segment we started there. Yeah, under
Is that what this
Oh,
it
was?
was
yeah.
it was during that Christmas stream. Yeah, in the middle of this stream, which by the way, I was playing Super Noah's Ark 3D for which is a Wolfenstein clone,
You know, look at that.
where you're putting
gun.
these animals to sleep with.
You got like a hopper on
seats.
top, like a funnel, and then so it just drops. So it's like an automatic
It's a machine
Launcher?
gun feeder.
machine gun.
My God.
Uh,
Classic Papa game.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about a boomer shooter? It was originally released on the Super Nintendo. I think it had a
nice.
PC, but yeah, they had a
funny.
release. But the main thing here in the middle of the stream is we had food court.
Papa's new fresh. I hear all
We
my
had
fucking
food court.
Baby mice drink. Oh
Yep.
my god.
So there is
What
a
the fuck?
there's a section in my Discord for people to submit their food crimes, and we will and I am judging them on stream.
That
And
would
I
go.
guess looking at this, when you say food crimes, it's like they don't have to have done it. They
No.
just find it. On
Yeah,
the internet.
if you just find something that is worthy of being judged as a food
Judged.
crime, we will judge it, and we have guilty.
Yeah, oh, that's
Guilty.
sick. Oh, that's sick.
And you'd be surprised some of these come out not guilty because I do take a really good analytical approach to it.
Do you actually full on dissect?
Yes, it's hilarious.
You dissect it?
He's even got
yes.
the emotes too for it.
I've
That's
even
cool.
got it. That's
I
sick.
like that.
Blech.
Yogurt soda. Oh my god.
What the
Yeah,
That's a
yogurt
real
soda.
thing, huh?
How often do you do? Is this every stream now, Papa? you do this?
I'm trying
Food
to
court?
do it every Tuesday. It may be every other Tuesday. It depends on the amount of content in the channel, really.
Yeah.
Because of so I encourage everybody to post their food crimes in my Discord channel. I do not look at that channel until we're
Yeah.
ready for food court.
Oh, I do
so
that with
I
show
get
and tell, mate.
pure reaction to
That's
Yeah.
my tactic on show and tell. I don't
it's-
look at it. I don't comment until until it's show and tell time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Man,
So-
I want some of that yogurt soda, mate.
yogurt soda says it's good. Look,
I
it's all
want
like
some.
settled at the bottom, dude.
I know.
Like what? I guess you shake it before you drink it. I guess.
yeah, right.
Do you know what
But
you'll
it's
get? Papa, one of
carbonated
these
too,
days?
which
Oh,
Do you know what you'll get? You'll get
Really?
one of your viewers actually sending you this. You'll be in food court one day, and it'll be a legit photo from one of the viewers saying this is what my place sort of so a store near me sells, and you're gonna say it's guilty, and then your viewer's gonna literally you're gonna have to test it out, mate. You're gonna get them to send it you. You
Yeah.
have to do it live.
well, okay.
bit.
So
Try it.
that's the definition here of food court. It's not about whether it tastes good or not. No, this is about the unconventional mixing of ingredients to where it would sound upsetting.
yeah,
This is
yogurt
upsetting.
soda pretty much is upsetting me right now.
this better be a guilty verdict.
Yeah. What happens to them when they're
Like I
guilty?
said, I'm sitting there talking and I will analyze them.
Oh,
What the
wow.
f-
Yeah,
Fuck
that one
is
got an instant
Hair
because it's
skinny.
not hair. It's not food.
Yeah, it's hair, dude.
Did that instant guilty?
Instant guilty. That was instant
Oh
guilty.
my god.
Insta-guilty. Is it the wig, mate? You look sassy, man.
Oh yeah, I got the
Yeah, I
full
think the wig
wig,
is
the
great.
robes, and the thing. Oh yeah,
You got the lot going on, brother. What the fuck is that?
That hot
It
dog
is-
water jello.
Yeah, a mix. Goodness,
Let,
Oh my god.
let me just say,
all
the man
different types
I'm
of
enjo-
Jello.
the man I'm enjoying just watching this. Everyone who's watching this right now, go to Popper's stream on a Tuesday and watch this live. Jump in his
follow him right
Discord. Get there, get in his Discord, and fucking shove your crimes of food hatred in there now.
That's so
For your
funny.
boy.
The bottom
Put on
one, they
his
just
wig.
like blended a bunch of
Yes, it's like
hot
fully
dogs
blended
and
hot
put it in
dog
oh god.
gelatin.
What the fuck?
The
is
other
wrong
one,
with you?
the middle layer has chunks of hot dog suspended in the gelatin, and I think the
top is
top
just
layer is just
Pure
hot dog water.
jelly. Yeah.
Yep.
Why would you put the time and effort into something that you clearly, make this thing that you're clearly not going to eat?
It's gotta
Somebody
just be
might
like
eat
a
it.
joke. I mean, it doesn't look like it's that big, but there's an eggnog carton back here, right? And I don't know how big that would be, but if it's like a regular sized carton, I feel like this is actually kind of a small deal.
Whatever it is, Dom, and he's flushing down the toilet.
It does.
So-
After you
Yeah, he's
eat
flushing
it.
down the toilet. Oh yeah, brother. That hot dog gelatin.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, fucking hell,
That's a
Papa.
good fun.
It looks good.
It's a great idea, dude.
Oh my god. Right.
you
So there
playing?
was that. All right. So what did I play? Oh my god.
I was
Okay,
gonna
we're done,
say-
we're done with food court. I mean, I don't
We're
mean to
done with
distract
food-
you guys. You
we're
let me
done
know
with
when you
food
want me to
court.
move on,
Yeah,
Papa.
I'm
Let's move.
interested,
You're clicking,
man.
okay?
Let's move.
Okay.
I like it.
If you want to see food court, you can watch that VOD, or you can come.
I'm gonna be there, mate. I'm
Or
gonna be there.
post it. Come on Tuesdays. We do it during Boomer Shooter Tuesday.
Do I really want to see what you've been playing? Do I really want to see what the fuck are you playing?
Oh, this was the rest of the stream. We was playing Chex Quest HD.
Oh my god.
Let's go to the other stream here that I've been doing recently that I finished.
I love your fucking. your
I
content,
did
mate.
Bulletstorm, but I played Bulletstorm with the Duke Nukem DLC. So it replaces the main character as Duke Nukem.
Oh my god, that
Which is awesome.
And it's just hilarious because the
Oh,
voice
I
act,
remember this
the
level.
storyline and voice, the writing is hot garbage. It's terrible.
Is it?
It's terrible. It's just a
What,
bunch of
It's supposed
curse
to-
words.
A reason to be here to shoot, right? I mean, that's the whole point
Yeah,
of this game,
it's
I feel like.
the game is
It's
just
called Bulletstorm.
it is just shoot everything, kill people in the most creative ways, and you get redeemed points for it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Just like
I
an
like
arcade
the,
shooter.
The words that pop up or whatever. I think that's kind of
Yeah. So you get like fancy glory kills, and this was before Doom 2016. So you have this leash on your hand, you can yank and pull freaking people, and then
remember
just
it.
like punt them into spikes or into electric things. But
I remember it being a great game, man. I remember it as a kid.
which is great, and then playing
I never
playing
played
with
but
it
looks
as
pretty cool.
There.
as Duke Nukem on top of everything is
So-
just chef's kiss, because like a bunch of the times he's just like, I'm not even supposed to be here.
Is it like a legit DLC or is it like a mod
Yeah.
or what is it?
No, this was a legit DLC from Gearbox where they had John St. John re-voice act the entire main character.
That
And
is
they rewrote
wicked.
the main character for him, it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
references
but
and stuff.
only the main character. Everybody else in the game addresses him as Gray still, right? And then,
Oh, okay.
and then the majority of the time, Duke retorts, is like, "Well, that's still not my name." It's just,
That's clever. That's brilliant. That is.
it's so
Reminds
bad.
me of Beautiful Joe. I don't know if you guys played that, but
I
they did
remember
that
that,
with
yeah.
Dante from Devil May Cry. You can play the entire game
Dante
as
from the Devil May Cry
And,
series.
yeah,
Oh no way.
they rewrote the thing. Yeah, they didn't voice act it though. They just made all the lit words or whatever just were like they
Yep.
played it backwards, all the audio backwards. But it was all
Ah.
rewritten and subtitled as Dante. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I remember. Beautiful Joe. That was a great game.
Yeah, it was a good
really,
game.
really good game.
I really liked it.
I
God, it's such a
hope
good
they
game.
bring out a new Duke Nukem game.
Oh boy. So I finally decided what I'm going to do for that follower celebration when I hit that 200. I'm going to play through all of Duke Nukem Forever in one sitting.
Nice. There
And
you
just,
go.
I think
Good choice.
It's according to How Long to Beat, should be 9 hours, so like a 10-hour stream, hopefully.
You gonna drop out a little 10 bomb, mate?
Yeah.
Fucking legend, mate.
And then we'll, yeah, there's a good one, fish food. But yeah, it'll be fun. We'll go through Duke Nukem forever.
I know that game. A lot of people hated it, didn't they?
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either.
I thought it was wicked. I did.
There's some things they've improved it, patched it wise. Originally, you could only carry 2 guns. Now you can at least carry 4. But it's suffered a lot of these modern military shooters are doing this, so we need to add that as a feature. But it's like that's not Duke.
Didn't work.
That's not Duke.
The same game, a different game.
That's not Duke. So that was the biggest issue.
Well, Duke Nukem was known for just the comedic value of stuff, though, wasn't he?
Yep.
The sort of just babes, big
Over the
guns,
top,
and pigs to shoot.
And yeah, it's very dated in everything now, right?
Do you remember Time to Kill? Time to Kill was my favourite Duke Nukem.
Oh, yeah.
I love that game.
I don't think I've ever played a Duke Nukem game.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste, to say the least, mate.
They're good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sign of the times. It's a antagonist that constantly is talking and
About
constantly saying things that are not exactly PC.
Yeah, I like the character. I do like Duke. I think he's a funny character for sure. And my parents just never bought me one of these games. I didn't even know they existed until I was an adult.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing, Dom.
So,
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'd be more into this kind of thing, though. You know what I mean? I mean, I played GTA when I was a kid, so I don't, I don't know that I made it out without seeing like a bunch of shit.
There you go.
You got some
You know what I'm
PTSD
saying?
in there,
Yeah.
mate. You got scarred somehow.
I don't know that this would have done any worse. Is all I'm saying.
That's it. That's it, mate. Oh, that's cool, mate. What you what were you? Do you want to talk about what's your favourite game of last year, mate? Or
oh,
do you want to
goodness.
talk another
Yeah, so I guess the favorite thing that I streamed this year was definitely Halo Infinite. I did that stream on my birthday of playing the campaign. I played that for like a solid 8 hours for my birthday. That was a lot of fun. I did still go through the entire Halo Infinite campaign, and it was good. I think my favorite is the traversal options in the campaign. Okay. You get this like grapple hook, and so you can just like Spider-Man pull yourself around eventually.
Wow. So you can shoot again while you're in midair?
Yeah, if you start upgrading it, like it starts reducing the time, and so I've shot up a wall and then yank myself up in the low gravity, and then by the time it recharges, I can shoot again and just like pull myself completely up a tower.
That's awesome.
That stuff, it's ridiculous.
That's a lot of fun.
Do they have that in the multiplayer, or is it campaign only? That
it's a multiplayer thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a thing you have to pick up though, so it's something you can swap out for another ability.
It's not nearly what you can do in the campaign. In the campaign, you can fly around like a freaking ninja and just pull things to you.
Yeah, that was cool.
You can grapple onto a guy and stun him, and then just like super shockwave AOE damage everybody around. It's ridiculous. It's fun. It's over the top, and the kind of open world thing is refreshing. You know, you get a choice of where you want to go, what you want to tackle.
Wow,
it's cool. I can't wait till it's co-op.
Yeah, but it's a little short, which is fine. You know, for me, a good 12 hours, and
sometimes that's
it's
a
pretty
good
much
thing.
done.
Yeah,
sometimes it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's funny that right when you said it's a little short is right when the screen said the biggest Halo ever. Like it's kind of short.
It's kind of short.
It's a big version short. I don't know.
Now, if you go through and like do all of the stuff on the map, sure, but.
Well, I think we were talking about it once before, and I've heard from other people too that they feel like it's just like a part 1 type of deal.
Yes.
Like they're going to add more later.
Wow.
It does. When it kind of ended, which, I'm not going to spoil it, this was a recent game, but it did feel like, the story's not done. I don't know if they're waiting to release it as DLC, waiting for a sequel, or, they're just going to start dropping some content patches for it. But it does feel like, the story's not finished, right? We're not done.
They'll definitely put more and more and more, because they're not going to release a new Halo for a few years. They'll put on just like the big IPs like GTA and all that.
Right.
Yeah, I think
this is
Microsoft
like
is also just kind of showing that they're going to do that with releasing multiplayer and then campaign and then co-op later.
yeah.
It's showing that they're just doing like an incremental release type of deal. So
Yeah,
that would
it's
not
very-
surprise me at all if the story was also that part of that.
You can
Yeah,
see
they'll
it
look
with
after this game.
with like every Microsoft release that they're on a hardcore agile release cycle where it's like content patches every month kind of things. I mean,
Yeah,
Sea of Thieves being a prime example of this. You know, I imagine the same kind of feel for Halo with it and its campaign and its multiplayer and everything. They just, you know, we're on a release track of certain contents. You know,
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of like dumping a full game, it's, you know, we're drip feeding content, but you know, it keeps at least a long life in the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
well,
like
when you
that.
have a short bit of content too, I think it's probably easier to make sure that it gets fully tested and it's less buggy.
Very
upon
true.
release, especially when you're putting all of your attention into like a shorter piece of content at a time instead of being like, okay, we have like most of the team is working on future stuff. And we got this one team just trying to polish
Right.
this up, or you know, like that. So I hope it works out. I hope that what they're doing is working and stuff because it feels like to me, I would assume this is probably makes the game easier to pay for because you're constantly releasing stuff rather than having to wait 10 years and then release your game. And then just hope that people like it, like what happened with Cyberpunk, you know?
Right,
Oh,
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
We're still waiting for the PS5 update for that, by the way.
There
Still
you
haven't
go.
got that yet. So I want to really jump into that and give it a go, but like I've been speaking to my mates and they're just like, yeah, we're not going to.
Yeah.
We've bought the game, we've downloaded the game on the PS5. We haven't played it because we know how buggy it is for PS4. We're waiting for the PS5 release patch to play the game, and I'm thinking to myself, you bought a game which has been out quite a while now, and you haven't even booted it up because you're waiting for the studios to patch it for the console. When I remember when Cyberpunk were coming out, they're saying the reason why it got delayed so much because we wanted to be on every console, and it's funny because it's not. It was meant to be next gen game, the next gen sort of
Yeah,
game,
it just couldn't.
and it's not even patched for the next gen consoles. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
They've been
I
working
don't know
so
the story
hard on
there.
the PC
It's
version.
worked on PC since the start.
I know, yeah.
I think they're
Console
a PC
players, yeah.
company is what it feels like a little bit. Where they
It
probably
is.
focus on PC first, and then they're like, okay, now we have to make it work for the lowest common denominator now, and now we just
That's
have to dumb
it.
it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're we build up, patch this, and then when we have this kind of thing that we're happy with, we can bundle that and make those minor changes to move it to console.
Yeah.
And that
that's
does not
it.
work very well. It sounds like.
No.
Yep. So
No.
But hey, on
There you
PC
go.
it works just to defend the game a little bit. It is a good game. Once it finally will work
Yeah.
on PS5, you should check it out.
yeah,
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
mate.
But definitely wait for it to work though, because I think you will enjoy it once you can play it.
yeah,
Yeah.
The
well.
writing, the story, the world is alive.
Yeah.
It is
Ish.
very cool.
So
I
I
like
want to
it.
give it a go. Nice. Well, thanks for sharing that, Papa Buddy.
Yeah, did you want to share any future plans too? Is that how we're doing this
Yeah,
segment now? How
that's
did you
it.
do yours, Dan? We're fast.
No, I was going to. You've literally just took the words out of my mouth, mate.
Okay.
Have you got anything moving forward? You got anything
Uh,
very much like food court? Have you got any fresh ideas?
I think
or anything like
food court's going to stick around. That's a lot of fun. But I'm thinking what I may end up doing is, you know, we've gone through a lot of boomer shooters. You know, we're kind of one-offing them. I'm thinking I want to start moving to maybe like doing these like 6 to 8 hour campaign shooters.
that? No.
We haven't seen a lot of. You know,
yeah,
they're
dude.
those older ones that, you know, we're going to jump up like a generation and see if we can bump those, and maybe I can finish between like Tuesday and Thursday streams. I can finish a shooter in those sessions. It'd be kind of nice.
mate.
Try and
Yeah, try
knock
it out.
more fish for games is what I would like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what
finishing
you
the
mean.
game is always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I did with mine because I was sort of jumping in between games, just like what am I going to stream next. And now that I've actually scheduled a game, I'm going to concentrate on it each day. I can actually start finishing these bloody
Yeah.
things.
Hell yeah, dude. You guys are slowly succumbing to what I was telling you guys in the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Finally listening
Scheduling
to
games,
Dom.
dude. It's great.
Finally
I
finishing
know.
it.
I like binging games, but dude, schedules are actually pretty nice.
Yeah, they actually work, funnily enough.
Yeah. I was trying to tell you from the beginning. It's like, I said the same thing too, bro.
No, Dom! You're full of
You
shit, mate. I
eventually
do what I
just
want.
try it and then it works.
My tail's between my legs now, mate. Lovely. Well, thank you, Papa. Do you want to move on to old Dom Dynamite, the boy himself?
Sure. We can do that.
Yeah.
What do you want to
So I
showcase,
don't know
mate?
if I have anything super like exciting to show off. I did start a new game called Lamplight City. I got my Storytime Tuesdays back because I've been playing
Yeah,
Phoenix
boy.
Wright for like
Oh wow.
ever. So my Tuesday game, I finally put a poll up, and everybody chose Lamplight City, which has been a pretty cool game. It's like a point-and-click adventure game, like a detective game, where here's sort of like the main game
Oh,
here.
cool, man. I'm glad you're playing this.
Yeah, it's really cool. So you play as Miles, who's the main detective, and what the story basically is like. At the very beginning, you and your partner Bill are cops, and you're going to investigate this burglar at this flower shop. But the burglar has been like leaving money for the flowers that he's been stealing at night, and it's this kind of a
Okay.
weird situation. But you end up like staking out the place for when he comes there, and you catch him in the act trying to break into the building, and then Bill goes and runs after him and ends up getting caught with him, and so the bad guy has a knife to Bill's throat, and you're on top of the roof, and you get to choose whether or not you shoot or whatever, and Bill's just like, just take the shot, and then you accidentally shoot Bill. And then
Oh wow.
Bill dies because the other guy, he gets pushed off the roof, and then the burglar gets away, and then it cuts into the future, and now Miles has Bill's voice in his head, and Bill's constantly talking to him. And he's like
that's
gone
cool.
insane or whatever, so he's like constantly taking like laudanum and stuff in order to sleep and get Bill's voice out of his head. And Bill just wants him to find the burglar that killed him.
Yeah. There's
and
loads of
stuff,
stuff. There's another storyline like that where their partner dies and they like become part of them.
Yeah, I think it's like a trope, right? Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
it
it's
is, yeah.
familiar to me as well.
Feels like a
yeah,
trope.
I totally get you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
you
but,
enjoying the actual mechanics
yes.
of the game. Point and
Yeah, it's
click
pretty
sort of
cool.
thing.
Yeah, it's been kind of fun to try to figure things out. I think there was like one time I met somebody during the stream who liked the game. They came in because they recognized the game, and they helped me out with a little bit of a clue where there was like I had to get this old lady, an old lady, to ask this cop to help her across the street because I was trying to get the cop to go away from this tomb so I could get inside of it. And
Yeah.
the old lady I had to choose was my own wife, who was not very old.
Okay.
You know, the hint was that it was an old lady, and I was just like, okay. So I went around and talked to every actual old lady, and that didn't work. And
Oh.
then I finally talked to my wife, and I was like, oh, okay, she's an old
Hang on a
lady.
minute. Hang on a minute. Is it British? Is it British act? Is it set in Britain by any chance?
Yes, but you're gonna say that old lady is what they call your wife because they say that in America too. If that's what you're about to say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Because the hint is not that like, oh, it's his old lady. No, like the hint is that this cop is so nice he would help an old lady across the street, not your old lady. You know what I mean?
Oh, so
that's the
it's
hint.
like a
So it is
double-
like an aged woman is what they're is what the hint was. But then I had to choose my wife was an old enough woman, I guess. I don't know. It was a weird one to me. But
Oh,
other
fair
than that, I think everything else was pretty straightforward. You can kind of figure it out as long as you're reading all your clues and stuff. Because you have like a case book and stuff. So
Seems
pretty
very
cool.
interesting, mate.
and there's some hidden
love these
things in
types of
here as well. There's like there was a piano that if you played the right keys, you could find a clue, which is really cool.
That guy's face then was terrifying.
I really like it because it reminds me of like those old DOS point and clicks.
Yeah, that's exactly. I always think of DOS when I'm looking at this.
It looks like
a DOS
it
game.
looks like like one of those LucasArts games, like Space
it,
Quest
yeah.
and King's Quest, right?
Mhm.
Was it Monkey
does
Island, is
feel
it?
like that.
Yeah, Monkey Island. That was also
Monkey Island.
LucasArts back in the day. Yeah,
Yeah. And that biker game. Remember that biker game?
Full Throttle.
That's the one, mate. Wicked games they are.
I don't know how I can pull all those out of my ass, but I do know
They're
them.
just embedded, mate.
Child-
They're
I know,
embedded in you. They're great games, though. Really, really good games.
But yeah,
Very
then at
much.
the end of this case too, we got to decide because it was kind of sucked a little bit because there was two people that we could have like taken to jail for it. There was the guy who actually did it, but he murdered somebody because she was like a horrible person.
Really.
And so it's like I can have him sent to jail because he actually did kill her. Well, he tried to kill her. She actually didn't die. Or I could let the person they accused just go ahead and die for the crime. I guess just to let this guy go because he was trying to murder her because she murdered somebody that he loved. And so it just
Yeah.
gives you the shitty situation where someone has to die for this, but like no one should. You know,
No
really,
one
the lady
yeah.
who was attempted at murder, she should have been murdered. Like that's what should.
Where's your
happen.
moral compass at, Dobbo?
Yeah, I couldn't. There was nothing I could do. I made a decision. I was just like, I don't like any of it.
You die!
Where's your sense of justice?
I think what I did is I let the guy who was accused die, and yeah, I don't know how I felt about it. I was just like, there's just no good answer here, dude.
There's
It all
nothing I
sucks.
can do here.
Yeah.
I love those stories that give you that gray moral choice.
Yeah, because it's like
yeah,
really,
yeah.
realistically, there was nothing that Miles could do in the story because of like the lady, the victim is the one who's actually should have been like considered the
bad
murderer
guy.
here.
Yeah. That's very interesting. Are you going to make it more? Because I remember when we started first sort of introducing ourselves to each other, Dom. When I first sort of read it out, we had that conversation about point and clicks. How are you finding point and clicks? I know you don't mind them and that, but I think like from like a gamer's point of view, some people don't necessarily like point and clicks, but I actually generally think people can pull a lot more story out of point and click games. And I know obviously you.
It's the main mechanic of a point and click is the story.
It's just the story. Yeah. It'd be nice to see like
it just depends on the point and click. The things that I don't like about point and clicks are when it's just like just keep running the mouse over the screen until you see the thing you haven't clicked yet. Like, I fucking hate that. Dude.
Yeah,
it's
like
the most annoying part. Like, give me
you need a strategy guide.
This is not a game.
Where you start use everything on everything, and you just sit there and freaking just trial and error.
If I ever had to do that, I hate that. Because even Phoenix Wright every once in a while have a moment where it's like, I'm stumped, man. I'm just going to have to sit here and present every single one of these pieces of evidence until they say something, and I just hate that. That's like, it doesn't feel like a game anymore. It feels like I'm grinding or something, you know?
A chore.
But this one didn't have too much of that, which was good.
That's good.
So,
yeah, the pixel hunting is real.
Yeah, I hate hide and seek anything where it's just like, oh, here's an open area, walk around until you find the thing that we hid behind those barrels or whatever, you know? It's just like,
why?
It's stupid.
Right.
You know? Like, I don't even know what I'm looking for sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I don't have anything new really going on this week. We can check out my itch.io stream. Did I find any gems this week? I don't remember.
Yeah. We should make that feature. Did Dom find any gems in his itch.io streams?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Have like an overlay. Woo!
Yeah,
okay.
This was the gem here. Yeah, it's called Don't Bug Me. And the whole game is you're supposed to irritate the person in the room that it spawns. So there's a vampire.
It's like a vampire, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm clicking around on stuff. So he's got, some dried something up there, I guess.
It's probably garlic.
But he hates garlic because he's a vampire. So that's why I thought maybe not garlic. Why would he have garlic as a vampire? I moved the painting, and then one of the things is I think I try to open it, and then he closes it again or whatever, but it irritates him a little bit.
Huh.
Oh, that's cool. Do you know what game I want to try out, which for some reason is giving me some vibes like this? I don't know why. It probably got nothing to do with that. 12 minutes?
Yeah. I've always wanted to try that one, too. That was one I wanted to stream. Yeah, it seems like it'd be a good game to stream.
I saw that
a good story time
streamed.
Game.
Yeah, I saw that streamed, and it's very, very clever.
I think they announced that like 10 years ago, too. Yes, he opened the window, and that pissed him off. It's almost like a mobile game they got it set up. Except I only got 1 star every time, and I thought I found like everything every time. Yeah, then you got this girl or whatever, and then you can go to like different rooms. It always just spawns like a room with somebody in it, and you just got to figure out how to piss them off. So I had to like turn off her game, and then she starts reading, and then I have to like turn off the light, and so she can't read, and she gets mad.
Okay, just to piss someone off.
Yeah, right. Because the entire game jam I did this week, the theme was bug. And like 90% of the games had insects in them, which was really silly. And we even had here. Let me find it. There was a dating sim that I played, with bugs in it, where I ended up dating a moth named Mia. And I had a roommate named Antonio.
And it's PNGs ripped straight from Google Images.
Check it out.
Dude.
Oh my god.
That looks like it's been made in our wonderful Ren'Py engine.
It is. Yeah, it's a Ren'Py game, 100%.
They
put a lot of work. I know for a fact they put a lot of work into it because I know Ren'Py well enough now to know.
Is that beetle having sex with the other beetle?
No, they're all supposed to be like in a relay race because they're all going to school. They're not like actually like they're acting like they're humans, but they're all insects, sort of thing. You ask your date to the dance, and then you end up like going into a cocoon because you're a caterpillar in it, a big juicy caterpillar, as you describe yourself.
Oh, a big juicy caterpillar.
My juicy body. But anyways, what I was trying to get at though is that I really appreciated the "Don't Bug Me" game because it was the most interesting use of the word bug. Because a lot of them were like video game bugs, or it was insects, and that was like most of them. So a lot of people couldn't figure out how to use the theme in a unique way, and so I really appreciated. I guess this one, like, it's just a shooter game, and you'll see the first bad guy I see has like a bug for a head, and that's like basically it. Like, that's all they did.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I'll
No
just
one
make this
really-
asset an insect, and then there you go.
No
Yep.
one really used the creativity in a positive way by the sounds of it.
Yeah, they just like
Literally
skinned the game
oh
so that
my-
it had something to do with the theme. And there were a few games that just didn't have the bug anywhere in them. There was just nothing. And I'm like, why did you submit this?
I like the animations of these games, though. You could get
Yeah.
animations in this one.
Yeah,
Quite
it feels like
sweet.
they bought an asset pack for sure.
Yep.
And then just
is
put it
that
all
what that
together.
is?
Yeah, because you can
There's
buy
definitely a
these
lot of
asset
that.
packs that have all these animations and stuff in them already. So then you just
There's
hook
no
up a
like
model to it.
gunshots.
No.
Yeah, and it's like a
You
silent
can
game too. A lot of these games are like silent, which is annoying. I
Oh.
hate it when they make them silent. It's like, put a couple sound effects, dude. It really makes a difference, man.
Yeah, just
Oh,
find
this
some.
one was also a really fun game.
Oh yeah, this one I remember. This
It was
one
a
was weird.
point and click kind of deal where you had to talk to all these people in town because the town's getting like overrun with dragons and stuff, but everybody thinks it's all a chill day. Like, yeah, you know, it's whatever. It's just how we live or whatever. And the grandpa of the town thinks everybody forgot his birthday, and so now you're having to figure out how to. And he's got a bucket, but Fred. Okay, so they need to let the town know that the dragons are here by like sounding the alarm. But Fred's the person whose job it is to sound the alarm, so nobody's gonna do it but Fred. But Fred's hair's on fire, and he can't. Put Fred's head out without the bucket, but Grandpa won't give you the bucket because it's his birthday and everybody forgot about it. And so you have to
Oh
make
my
Grandpa a cake in order to get the bucket to put his head out in order to save the town.
It was a long day
silly.
that day.
Yeah.
It was a
It's-
long day that day.
It was a pretty interesting game or whatever, but yeah, it kind of ends in this little like Flappy Bird-esque kind of fighting thing or whatever. It was a fun game.
Oh, that's
it was
cool.
very
Nice
silly.
design.
It was
Very
probably one
nice,
of the better
mate.
games that day for sure, but yeah.
Have you, do you want to touch on your game of 2021 or generally streamed, your favorite game? What have you?
Yeah, my favorite
what-
game, period, this year and of 2021 has been the Phoenix Wright trilogy.
Of course, it has.
Yeah.
Cause,
Domo's
yeah.
little baby. This game is.
Yeah, it's a game I've always wanted to play since I was a kid when it first came out on DS or whatever.
Yep.
And I just never got it for some reason. I don't know if my parents just didn't get it for me because they just forget about it or whatever, or maybe I didn't know the name of it as a kid, and I don't know. You know, for whatever reason, I didn't get to play it as a kid. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that I didn't because it's really cool to have a fresh experience playing this now, and you know, the doing all the voice acting and stuff is a lot of fun for it, and yeah, it's just all
Yeah, you
around. Like
proper
I
love this
just
game.
I gush over this game. Yeah, like I think about it, you know, when I'm not playing it and stuff.
What was it?
It's just
Is it the story then? Is it the story that makes you so obsessed with this game? Essentially,
It's the story and the style. It's the way the story's told. A lot of it is like I love the characters and you know like how the story's told, how goofy it can be, how like it
It's-
references stuff all the time. Like it quotes other things all the time, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a anime. It is all
Mhm.
through and through, over the top, and
Yeah,
so
it is
cool.
very much like an. Yeah, it feels like I'm a part of it too, being in the anime because
Right.
I get to. First of all, I like voice acting the whole thing, so I really feel like I'm a part
Yeah.
of it. But then, like you know, the fact that I'm a character within it and stuff, and I get to choose things and stuff, it's cool.
It's
And
always
the
a good when
puzzle
you-
element, is really satisfying. You know, when you figure stuff out.
So what is it? Is it an episodic thing? What's because I know it's a trilogy. Sorry, it's a trilogy.
Yeah, well, there's a trilogy of games, but the games themselves are episodic. So you have like case after case after case. So like we're on case 3 right now for the second game, and so like each
Okay.
case, but the whole thing has like an overarching story. So like the very first case was right there where this is your mentor and she dies in the first case, so she was like your boss, and so
Okay.
and her sister gets framed for it, and then a bunch of other stuff happens, and then in the second game, like her sister Maya gets framed again for murdering someone else and stuff. So it's like there's
Oh,
the
bloody
same
hell.
people keep getting involved, and then there's this like prosecutor from the first game that gets mentioned in the second game as he just like disappeared, and we don't know if he's dead
Okay.
or something.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
so there's a lot of these personal relationships
that's
that keep
cool.
like going through all of the stories. So it's got one big story as well as these little like very exciting
Little bits.
little stories.
It's almost like an opera then, a soap opera.
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, and it's like Phoenix
Yeah,
has
yeah.
his series too, but then there's also Apollo Justice, I think is the next one after Phoenix
Yep.
Wright, and then there's like another one after that. I think there's actually a few. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of games to go through, and it's gonna be pretty cool because we get to go through different defense attorneys
the
and
whole
stuff. And
stories.
you can even be a prosecutor. There's at least one game where you're Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney, where you're actually the prosecutor and you're trying to find them guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So you're going to be doing the lot then? Is it something that you want?
Yeah,
to
I'm just gonna keep
through?
playing. That's why I've moved them to Thursdays for my schedule because this started out as one of my storytime games, but I've enjoyed it so much that I don't want to stop playing it. So I've just moved it to Thursday, so we can continue doing
good.
storytime games on Tuesdays. So yeah, now we just have Phoenix Thursdays pretty much. So, or it should be like Ace Attorney Thursdays because it won't be Phoenix forever.
Yeah, it will be.
Ace Attorney.
Nice. Tom, is there anything in the future for the stream or anything you're looking forward to? Anything you got scheduled, etc.?
Yeah, I do actually have one thing scheduled. I just got invited to be in a streamer showcase this month, actually. So
showcase.
Cool.
it will be the 31st, so it'll be the last day of January. It's a Monday. I'll be on Team Sanity's page. They're gonna it's got basically like a stream, but they're interviewing me throughout the stream, and we're gonna be playing a game. And so yeah, I'll give you guys the link if you guys are interested. I'll put a link to Team Sanity's page so you can follow them, and I will be hosting.
In the description, mate.
Yeah, I'll be hosting that stream the day of. So if you guys don't end up following them or whatever, just show up. If normally if you do with my stream, and you'll see it'll be there. I'll be hosting it.
There you go, mate. Well done. Big clap.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, mate.
As well as I feel like general collabs and stuff in the future is something I'd like to try to focus on a little bit more this year if I can.
Nice.
Especially with
You
you
got it,
guys,
mate.
if we can and make it work.
Definitely.
That's all behind the scenes stuff, mate. We'll get something sorted, but definitely with the way Twitch is anyway. And I think, to be honest, this is probably going to lead on to what we're going to talk about next, the way Twitch works. And I think, obviously, people out there who stream, who are smaller streamers, you've got to do it yourself. There's no really support in a way from Twitch. They look after their big guys, their big.
Oh yeah.
And obviously, for casting the net out and growth and everything, you just do it off your own back. So collaborating with other guys. That's how we met. That's how we started this bloody thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Collaboration with other content creators, is the best thing with Twitch.
Yeah.
With anything, really, if I'm honest. With anything.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of a silver lining too sometimes when having to do it yourself. Like not saying that Twitch shouldn't help because they definitely should, but having the drive to do it and getting the experience of having to network with people and do that stuff yourself is a positive thing in the end. Because you'll be stronger for it. But Twitch could obviously implement some things. I'm not trying to give them a pass, but I think we are benefiting from the experience of trying to grow what we have here and stuff.
Makes you a better person, definitely.
We'll be better business people, entertainers, I hope, for it.
Definitely. Moving on to what we were going to talk about Twitch. Is there new software?
Yeah, well, there was a couple of new things that they implemented recently. They had a blog post about some stuff that they added, and there's a lot of kind of like back-end API related stuff that we don't necessarily need to talk about that specifically, but what we wanted to talk to you guys about was that they added this thing called Soundtrack, I think is what they call it. Yeah, Soundtrack by Twitch.
Yeah.
And we can put I guess we can put a link to this in the description as well in case people
always,
check it out for their channel. But it seems like what it is it gives you these featured stations, which are just basically general like genres, I guess. And it just plays copyright-free music for you for your streams, so that you don't have to worry about finding that stuff for yourself, or just hoping that something that's been labeled copyright-free is indeed copyright-free or stream safe. Or
Right.
When you boot it up before we started recording, I said it was to use it's basically like Spotify implemented it into Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the big questions I wanted to sort of put to you guys, obviously, so Noah, who was on the last show, he's obviously a musician, and I think he wants to work on creating like an album of copyright-free music. He's asked me to join in a few tracks. Now, being from an artist point of view, it's very much like, I can imagine it's very much like it's stock, like music. You get stock images, you get stock, videos and stuff, and there's that platform you bang them on, and they get money out of it. People either donate to use it's free, but they donate to the creator, or was it Shutterstock? You actually do pay to use their services. Mm-hmm. This seems like it's obviously free. So from an artist point of view, like if I was to get involved with this and I wanted to put my music onto this, I wonder how that would work. Would it be? Would there be any sort of financial gain, or
a great question, I don't know. Dude.
Well, yeah, I'm wondering if
Twitch would pay for it,
because you see that featured playlist, some stuff. I wonder if they may end up just saying featuring some artists there or something like that.
Maybe some place for people to hear about you, and then they can go check out your and then copyright free work.
Twitch will kind of maybe pay you out by like variety of amount played or whatever. That would be nice.
I think
Yeah, what if it's like a Game Pass type deal? Like as long as your game gets played, you get paid, and as long as your
that's
music
it.
gets played,
That's
you
it.
get paid.
That's how Spotify works. Is basically because my music's on Spotify. Every time someone plays my song, I get like a really small percentage, like minute percentage. But I can imagine it's exactly the same procedure with this. It's going to be whatever streamers use your music, you will get then. Because obviously you look at your revenue of when you're affiliate, and it tells you how much you make from bits, gifts, whatever, and like ads. I'm sure there's going to be another section there, probably implemented for an artist, which you probably have to put separately, which will then integrate with your Twitch dashboard, blah blah blah, which then will add a revenue sort of section for people using your music for their stream, essentially.
Yeah,
Right.
or maybe they even have like a separate like thing for it rather than being on the streaming platform. Maybe they have like a soundtrack page, and you'd have your own like profile on there or something, and then handle it. Just because I imagine there's some people who don't stream and make music. You know what I mean? So maybe they have like a thing that's just for the music making part of it or something. But that's something that we should look into. If you ever look into that, Dan, let me know. I'm interested.
I would like to, yeah, because obviously if Noah's looking into doing something, then it's worth bringing it up to him and having a chat. Because if he wants, because I think he's going to put his music on SoundCloud, but obviously if this could be implemented into Twitch directly, and it could be just like a one concurrent thing without having to use multiple things, could be very beneficial for himself. So I'm going to look into this as well, as obviously being a musician. It's a great tool,
beta,
honestly.
so who knows what they have like planned for? Because
Yeah,
they haven't said a whole lot
exactly.
about it.
There's definitely some creators here. If you go to all playlists there, in the top right,
Or playlist.
and then like you look at those thumbnails, and it says name of soundtrack, but
It's
it also says
featuring
right underneath
Romy Banks.
featuring and some kind of artist. So
Rocket
there's
League Monster
something there.
There's an
Good.
Among
Don't
Us
know enough.
one. It just says Among Us.
Just for shits and gigs, mate. Click on a playlist, anyone, and let's have a look at artists and sort of stuff like that.
No, it just starts playing it.
Oh, okay. So you can't pick the tracks.
Yeah, you don't
I
pick the
take
track.
it.
It's just like a radio station. It seems like, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Well,
No, you can hit next. You can hit next. There's just not like
You
a
can't-
track list.
Go to the bottom left. There's an option to choose the.
is
there-
that little?
Oh, if I
That
click the
shows you
top,
everything.
then
There
it brings
you
me the
go.
track
There it
list.
is. We're discovering it as we go.
Yes, that's
As
it.
you guys can
Brand
see.
new.
Very brand new tool.
Okay, so it does have a track list.
So
So you can shuffle, you can repeat.
So this must have been
It's really
Twitch's
loud for me
big
now.
answer to the DMCA copyright.
yes.
Yeah,
Right.
this is their thought process.
This is their answer.
You know what? I just had the thought a minute ago of I wonder if I don't know if you guys remember where they were trying out like adding more ads into streams, like forcing ads into your streams, even if you didn't want them or whatever.
That's true.
I wonder if that was them trying to figure out how they're gonna pay for this. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
Maybe,
where does
yeah,
the money
'cause-
come from to pay the musicians if they are?
Yeah, that's the
paying
thing.
them?
Is like, are we going to
It's
be
gotta
playing
come
this in the
from-
middle? Sorry.
They can't.
It's all good.
They can't do it where they make it free. I don't know if they can make because you're going to get so many musicians uploading such crap sound bites, such crap. Like look at sound alerts. If you ever been through the library of sound alerts, it's all just
Oh
random
yeah,
people putting
because
up.
they just if
It's
you let
crap.
anybody do it, a lot of bloat gets uploaded to it.
I might have a look at. I might try and be an artist for this and see what's the procedure. And try
It
and
does
get
have a like-dislike on some of these. I don't know
Oh.
what's the kicker for it to do it, but when you're playing a song, it gives you the option to.
to like or dislike it.
Yeah. Some
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
right here.
Yeah.
I wonder
So
what that's
maybe I
for.
don't know. Maybe they would get filtered up to the top like that. They're trying.
Yeah,
Find
maybe
something.
that's what it is.
I-
yeah,
I-
'cause,
I think there is
Sound
definitely-
Alerts doesn't have that. Maybe that would help Sound Alerts too. Is like
Exactly.
the most
'Cause it's
used
full of
ones
crap.
being kind of. Because they
Yeah.
don't filter Sound Alerts very well. It's really hard to. Unless you know exactly
Find
what
what
you're
you
looking for. Yeah, just to look at something like
Right.
what's the good quality stuff and not like just the same thing but slightly different and maybe poor quality over and over again.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. The sound alerts is good, but I personally rate that blurb extension for sound alerts. I think that's brilliant. I do. I really, really like blurb. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, because you like it that everybody can choose their own thing, right? Isn't that how Blurb
Just
works?
choose what you want instead of
Yeah.
having to put your own thing. You just want. Oh, I want.
Just
so
troll me
must-
however you want to troll me, man. Don't troll me with
Exactly.
the stuff I chose. You can just troll me with
Yeah,
whatever the
yeah.
fuck you want. I don't have to know what it is.
Exactly. Giving people the option to do that is a lot better. It's easier for me as well. I've got sound alerts on there. I might even just get rid of it and just put the alert there instead, because it's just, it gets boring hearing the same shit over and over, so it's nice to give people the options. I want to hear.
I want a lot of work for you to have to be like the one shuffling it around.
Yeah, it's not too much of a problem, but it's just, I think it's just better. It's better for the stream. It's better content for the stream. Like, here's a load of sound alerts. What do you want? There you go.
I personally, I like to be in on the joke, so I don't think I would ever use blurb, because I don't want people playing sounds that I don't get, because I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not very good at laughing at something that I don't know what it's from.
Don't know.
If I don't know why you played it too, like, it can be one of the ones I even chose, but I don't know why you played it. I'm just like, all right, like, I don't know why you played that one.
There you go.
So, not for everybody, but I get what you're saying, though. It is nice to let people, if they have like, this would be a perfect moment for that meme, then they can just look at boop, there you go.
Bam, there it is.
For sure.
But I'll get back to you on this, lads. I'll have a look at this. I'll be the inside spy on this new beta Twitch have brought out. I'll try and have a look at uploading some of my own music for it, and then probably get back to you and just let you know how it is. Very interesting. Twitch are coming up with some good ideas, actually. They're doing all right, I suppose. They're still,
Yeah, it's nice to see something like this, because it lets me know that they have been working on some things, because I always complain about how there's so many things they could do with the website that it just seems so easy and basic to me, and they don't.
Right.
But at least they're working on something.
Doing something, at least.
Yeah, like this looks like it probably would have taken a lot of work, a lot of business stuff with getting all these people, the artists together. That's like, it's a lot of business deals or whatever.
Still doesn't stop me playing blooming Beyonce Halo on my stream, though.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean?
I think that's what they're trying to cut down, is obviously using DMCA, like real legit music on people's streams. It still doesn't deterrent people from wanting to play. Like, for instance,
people want to play, right? It doesn't get rid of the
still want to
want.
play licensed music and stuff like that. So still going to be there, but at least there's a nice alternative. If they want that type of vibe from that track, it's going to be there. So a lot of people just play lo-fi music anyway, so it's always nice.
I think I think the Twitch isn't necessarily trying to stop people from doing that, because people are already like punished for doing it by getting copyright strikes and having their VODs muted and stuff like that. So if those people are fine with those things, then I guess as far as Twitch is concerned, that's okay. I think this is probably more of a tool for the people who are trying to prevent that from happening, like on accident. Because like, I can have that happen to me, where I have a copyright-free list, and then one of the songs wasn't actually copyright-free.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's just some person on YouTube who's trying to do something nice, but now they actually have this, which is like more, business-oriented. It's made by Twitch, so if Twitch mutes my audio and I was listening to this, then, it's like an internal problem. I can actually go to Twitch support and be like, hey, and do something about it.
Yeah. That's it, mate. Well, that's good. It's good. Anyone else got any thoughts on it? And then if not, we could always move on to what we were going to talk about.
The only other thought I have about it is that I'm going to try it on my stream, hopefully right after we record this podcast. So hopefully you guys will be hearing this on the stream every once in a while.
Yeah. Definitely, mate.
Right.
Normally I just use Spotify, I do anyway.
Yeah, I'm not a Spotify guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I use YouTube Music, so that's like my main platform. So it just sucks to have multiple music platforms just for slightly different uses, But I'm not against using Spotify if it's better than Soundtrack eventually. But I'm gonna give this a shot.
Nice.
I put one song on loop.
Yeah, that's Papa's solution, right? You just got Dano's song. Just there you go.
This is a song I paid for, and I'm gonna play it as much as I want.
It ain't broke. I ain't fixing it.
That's it, mate. Good lad. Hey, Pop, if you want any more music, just let me know. I'm more than happy to fucking put some more in there.
All right.
Go to Papa's stream. You can hear the same song on loop. For 8 hours.
8 hours. Well, we watch
a 2 songs on loop. Fuck.
Exactly. That's funny. Did we want to talk about this fucking weird thing Papa wanted to talk about today?
Oh,
I guess we could do that, or we could play probably either that or GeoGuessr.
Yeah, that or GeoGuessr.
Oh, okay. Have we got
How
time?
much time we have left?
What time? How long?
We're a little over an hour right now.
A little over an hour. Okay, yeah. Well. Do you wanna? What do you wanna do? Would you guys rather do? Would you play? Personally, I don't mind. What would you rather do? GeoGuessr or?
I don't really mind either one either, to be honest. I have GeoGuessr up.
Cut this out
already.
here thing.
Yeah, you got it. In fact, I'll write it down right now that you said that.
Yeah, good lad. Okay, so yeah, we'll just move on to Geoguessr then. Right now then.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Play a couple
Yeah, I'm
rounds.
down with
Call it.
either. I didn't know what the article was about, so I'm not really
I-
sure.
I
how I
didn't
feel about
read
it. 'Cause
it
I was
terribly.
surprised by it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
okay.
we'll do?
It's a gag.
What we'll do is, if we wanna move shit, we'll have to just start cutting our fucking shit down a little bit, and then so we can fit room in for more stuff, man. Let us know when you're ready, then, Domo.
All right.
I'm gonna read it my own time, to be fair, Papa.
That-
Yeah,
that-
do it, man.
I'm
Fucking
gonna
read it.
end up finding more articles on that website. There's some good stuff there. So
I found a gold miner.
I did find a gold
Are you guys
mine.
ready to time back in?
Yes.
Bedtime. Right, yes. Right, we're going to move on to a game of GeoGuessr. We like to finish our podcast with a couple of games of this. We're doing all right, actually. We're not bad at this game, boys. I don't
We've
think.
been doing
Anyone?
better, dude. I think you can notice
doing
us getting
alright.
better as
Better.
the episodes go.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it last podcast with Noah because obviously we ran over a little bit. So let's try and get a couple of games in this time. So where do you want to start? We typically do the UK and then the US.
Yeah, I think we should start
Let's-
with UK. I'm
let's
good
do
with
it. Yeah, don't break the floor, me, mate, because I don't think we're doing as good in Spain, if I'm honest.
that. Yeah. The world one was
So-
interesting. We did a lot better than I thought we would last time, I think.
Yeah. Right, let's start. Straight off the bat, that's a weird looking lamppost.
Oh, that's just a generic village street now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a very
There's
strange
a-
place I've never noticed, yeah.
Somebody hit that road cone though. Tore it right
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
The local drunken bum, mate.
It's from down here. Oh, all of a sudden the road work is done when we click.
Yeah. Time warping, mate. Oh, no,
it's,
no.
It's done there as well. I got to go back a little bit further. Go back in time. That's so weird. Where's the?
What's he?
Oh,
Look
okay,
to your left. Look to your left. That bloke in his garden there.
Wait,
Ooh, look
sorry,
at that.
Where?
Behind you. Right behind you.
This guy.
He's just picking up
Is that
trash.
council worker.
Yep.
No,
Look
there
at
you
the
go.
bin.
Yeah, the bin.
He's being a
Look at
good
the
man.
bin.
East Hearts Council. Yep.
East Hearts Council. Fuck, where's East Hearts? It would obviously be East.
Dude, that bin is full, dude.
Somewhere in
Full of dog shit.
Dom, look at the contents of the bin. Look
Oh,
at
the bus
the
stop.
bus stop. Yeah, look at the bus stop.
The White Horse
The
Hotel.
White
White
Horse
Horse
Hotel.
Hotel.
Travel line 0871. What number's that? What area code's that?
0871
got lots of hints here.
2233.
Lots. Don't ring that if anyone's listening. Don't ring that and ask when your next bus to the White Horse Hotel is.
Hang on. What was that? 087.
No, Papa. Can you travel a little bit more, Domo, if you don't mind? Just a bit more, see if there's any more telltale signs. East Hearts.
I'd assume it's east of Hearts.
Yeah?
East
Hearts? The Queen of Hearts?
Keegan.
There's White Horse.
This
The
is
White
the White
Horse.
Horse Hotel. Ooh. Fancy.
By the way, it may look like I'm cheating on thing. I'm not cheating. I'm just turning my phone off because it keeps going on.
That sounds good.
There we
There
go.
we go here.
What's that?
Do,
Streets.
do, do.
Some
Road
streets.
signs.
Yeah.
School. Okay. It looks very. It's a very nice looking area, and normally
Very
that's typically
nice.
down south,
Okay. Like closer to
Okay.
London kind of thing? Or?
almost sort of. Yeah, normally down south it's rather. Look at that house, it's lovely.
It's very
Yeah, dude,
pretty
it looks
nice.
really nice.
Just go up that road a little bit more, Dom. Oh, then you're into bleak backcountry.
There it
anyway.
is. Only takes a little
You got
bit.
the
doesn't it?
Yeah.
endless
the
corridor
typical-
of trees.
To me, it's like Herefordshire sort of way.
God, are all your like roads just that small? And jeez.
Yeah. Or our country roads are, yeah.
Ow.
Hang on, look at that. Sorry, Dom. That wooden sign there.
Herdingfordbury.
Herefordshire. All right, go on the map, Dom. I know where that is. Stevenage.
Stevenage?
Scroll.
What?
I really wish I could control your mouse. Swindon, go down. Sorry, no one can hear me. It's like Steve. Is it? It's more east. I'm going to use my finger.
It's east hurts.
Go left a bit. It's Hereford, Winchester. Oh, fucking. Zoom in a little bit more, mate. I should know where fucking Stevenage is.
Salisbury.
Andover. Salisbury, no. It's Stevenage. Is the area. Just keep scrolling, going round a little bit, see if you can get the name Stevenage. Newbury.
Stevenage.
Scroll up a
dear.
little bit. Sorry.
Swindon.
I can see it there. Is that Stevenham? Scroll a little bit more down. Sorry.
Which way am I scrolling?
Down.
Just zoom in. Sorry, mate.
Oh, zoom in. Okay.
Fucking hell, it doesn't help.
Salisbury steak sounds really good.
How about some Newberry steak?
So you come up a little bit. Sorry, north. Keep it northeast, sort of.
Good golly.
Oh my god. Where do I not know?
It's your country.
I know it's my country. I don't know where the fuck anything is. Alright. Scroll out. We're going to do a tactical move here.
Pick a
We're gonna
pin.
go. You where Petersburg is?
Do I know where Petersburg?
Can you see Petersburg?
Oh yeah, here it is.
That's it. Scroll in there. Go north. Put a pin around there. It's a wild
Pin
guess. I should know where Stevenage is.
around-
Yeah.
I don't
no,
know. Spalding.
fuck it.
Here we go.
Oh fuck me!
A lot
Oh, it's
closer to
just
London.
north of London. You were right. It was down south by London.
Why did I? Is it by Stevenage? Harbury.
Herding Fordbury, yeah. If we would have scrolled in
Ah,
enough right there, we'd have
piss.
seen it.
Piss. I'll fuck that one up. Oh fuck! And we were there as well. We were looking at that area as well.
Hey, it's not terrible, man. We almost got 2,000 points there. I'm not mad at that.
Good
That's
God.
all right, I guess. Oh dear, I'm not truly a Brit after all. Right, on to
here we go.
America.
All right.
America.
Oh my God, that is.
Woo, it's bright.
This is California.
Is it?
This is West Coast. Right off the bat.
Northern West Coast, I guess, because of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Northern California, maybe even up into Oregon.
Yeah.
Can you tell that just by the
It's,
foliage?
Design of the houses a little bit, and yeah,
Yeah, like the width
this
of the
this
roads
is
and stuff. I'm
like
trying to say a
too
little bit.
pretty and new. This is very California style.
Yeah, people were
Homes
spread
and all
out when they were like settling during the Western expansion, so it's not as cramped as the East Coast can feel sometimes.
Yep,
Ah,
roads are definitely a lot wider
Hmm
and everything. This is a
Very
very
nice.
nice neighborhood.
It's like they knew they were gonna want the space later at that point, you know, because we had settled the East Coast.
right, I see.
Big HOA. But the
Yeah,
HOA
we need to
here
get
is
out of
a
this
ton.
suburb.
Yeah, but
We probably should have went back this way. I think that bump was
There's-
probably closer to the exit. Why am I barely moving? I'm clicking like all the way over there. I think moved me 5 feet.
What-
There we
it
go. That
keeps
was
you
a big
there?
one. Yeah, but this
It's
is
Silent
the
Hill.
exit. Yeah.
there we go. Yeah,
Get
out into a
of
big
summer.
roadway, and then we'll probably end up in
Should
some
have
shopping
known.
center. You turn left or right. Yeah.
Anything on that sign there, maybe?
Desert Sage Street. That definitely feels
Oh,
West Coast as well.
That is
Desert
definitely
stuff.
West
Lovely.
Coast.
I think we're gonna get over 2,000 points on this, lads.
I hope
Same.
so. We'll see, dude.
Yeah.
My
America's
gut
huge.
says. My gut is still saying California. Ooh, we got a darker day now.
Yeah, also there's construction as well. Oh, yeah, we're back.
Time
to the,
shift,
the day.
fucking hell.
yeah,
Yeah,
let's
go
go,
back to the
buddy.
nice area, Dom.
Wow.
Anything else?
Be nice if we can get a highway or something. We've got to be getting close.
That American flag, brother.
Everywhere and
Freedom.
everywhere.
Just
It is.
remind you of your freedom.
Come on,
Oh my
guys.
god. It's literally like the fucking desert, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's
Let's see,
tipping me
let's
off.
start
It's got to be
pulling
like
in here.
California. But California is a very large state.
Maybe like somewhere in here.
Yeah, like outside of Redding, that area, kind of. That's what it feels like, don't it?
Bella Vista.
Pop it like it's hot, mate.
Yeah, let me click a few more
Let's
times.
find
See
a
if we can't get lucky. Go this way.
apartment complexes and everything. Jeez.
Yeah, it's a very like residential area, but then there's a lot of these businesses too. The zoning is
Industrial estate.
just fucking
Yeah, the zoning's weird. Isn't it?
monstrosity. Yeah.
Lays.
So you got the distributor just right outside of
A suburb.
Columbia. Huh.
Is that a clue?
That might be.
No.
Oh, it's just a distributor, so it doesn't give us much.
Yeah. Like a lot of things use the word Columbia.
Mm,
Yeah, I mean, there's a Columbia in our state too. So
fair enough.
Jeez, come on,
Jesus,
let
what the
me go.
hell's going on?
I know, right?
It,
Isn't
just,
it?
it only takes me like a
Jeez.
couple of inches every time. Like, what are you doing? Okay, and then we're getting to some more open areas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does
Should we
just bring it out.
should we just try the Bella Vista guess?
Let's go
Do
for
it.
it.
Do the Bella Vista, mate.
Let's do it, California.
What do we got? Oh no,
Oh,
it was up
fucking
in
hell.
Oregon. It was in Oregon.
Oh,
There you go.
so- Okay.
3,000.
I at least got the region right.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
at least on the right
100%.
side of the country, so that helps a lot.
Uh,
Yeah,
That's
it was
really
even
good.
more north. There
Ah.
you go.
Oh, that's good. 3,000 points.
Actually
Minimum
in
is 2,000.
Bend.
I didn't realize it would be that dry out in Oregon.
Bend.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
guess
it makes
it's just
sense.
like closer out to this area over here because this looks like this is
Yeah.
where all the forestry is. Usually you hear about like Portland and stuff. That's where
Yeah, exactly. When you hear about Oregon, it's just Portland. It's
Portland,
just hippie
yeah.
town.
Portland,
it's all
Oregon.
trees. Yeah,
Portland is the hipster capital of the world.
Oh, is it?
yeah. You ever seen Portlandia?
No, I know.
Oh,
Oh,
that
boy.
that will let you know what what we're talking about. It's a really funny show on FX. It's like a comedy, sketch comedy that's based in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, nice. Right, good luck with this one.
Oh my goodness.
Well, this is up to you there, Dano. What do we
Oh,
got?
my.
License plating? Did that help you?
Yeah, Aberdeen, easy. Yeah, we're in Scotland.
Yep.
All right, go on then, map, go up. Aberdeen. Need Aberdeen. There you go. Anywhere there.
Well, that's where they bought the
Anywhere there.
car. So
well, they're
it's gotta
kind of
be
like
somewhere out of
Trust
Let
me,
just-
lads.
I'm just
You're
wanting
not
to look
getting
at-
anywhere.
This is like
We're-
out in
we're
the
in the
middle. It's not in the city, so we'll make sure we're not
We're in the
going down
boonies.
outside
Aberdeen
of
City,
Aberdeen.
right? We want to be like where, like out here.
Yeah, try it.
Let's try like right here.
Yeah, do it. Guess. Boom. Done. Thank you. No.
Hey, 4,000
Oh,
points. There you go.
4,000?
Yeah, not bad.
That's all right,
Not
actually.
bad.
I just
There
went
you
a little
go.
bit too far out. Okay, it was more in.
It was more in the city, in fact.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
I would have gone in, closer to Aberdeen, we would have got it. Yeah,
I think I
Well, that's
drove.
not too bad.
4,000. That's good. That's
He
fast.
bought that
too.
car
When we
20
see the
miles
word
away.
Aberdeen, we're like, all right, there you go. Click.
There you go. Boom. Done. Get in there, mate.
Time for the next
That's
one.
that was a good clue. That was. Oh my god.
This is Midwest.
California-ish? Midwest, is it?
Yeah, this looks
Like northern Midwest. No, it may even be. Well, it's hard to say. But this is definitely feels very Midwesty.
industrial era stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
we're definitely in the middle of one of the bigger cities. But
No, look at that.
wrong.
Asian
Uh,
community.
Okay,
That's interesting. Ethnic
so
parties and
it's
stuff.
one of the bigger cities to have something like that. At least we
Yeah.
got that to go off of. What are we looking at here?
You see.
There should be telltale signs of
Yeah,
the city
that
even all over the
sounds
place,
familiar.
shouldn't there?
You would think.
I mean, you would think that's what
Well,
we're
look
looking
at the
for.
sign to your left.
Service employer.
This one?
Never mind. I thought there was something there. Okay. What's that on the building on the right? Oop,
Enter. Oh, there.
Onsermark. Yep. Apple Espanol. We're.
Arizona?
No.
No, I think it could be like
There's a
Texas.
lot. There's a lot
Texas.
of places where just Spanish is basically the second language of the states unofficially.
Yeah,
okay.
there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people in the entire country. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go over here.
That is like your sort of second language in America, isn't it? Spanish, because obviously Mexico borders onto like
Yep.
South
Mhm.
America and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. The Spanish is just kind of one of the common things you learn in school.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to take a foreign language, and 90% of us take
Yeah, I think it's
Spanish.
because it's the most useful one. It's the one you're most likely to use.
Yep.
We had that. I think it sort of got abolished because we're sort of on our own, and English is like the most well-known. Well, that.
Yeah, it's
and
becoming
Mandarin.
like common
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah. See, and then you go up to like Canada, and then you
Yeah,
gotta learn
good
French.
boy.
French.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
you
doggo,
good
service
boy.
doggo. He's a good boy.
Look at this
for-
bridge.
hey,
here.
hang
I
on,
just
go
wanna
back.
Check this out. Okay.
God, this place is gorgeous, man.
Go back
Where am I going
that
back
for
to?
lease sign on that building.
Here?
It's on there. Yeah, that sign. I thought it had
Let me get it.
Rick
600.
Rich Larson.
600 to 12,000 square feet.
Chicago.
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 Chicago
Oh, there you
partners.
go.
Thank you, company, for using the state's or the city's
Okay.
name.
So we know we're somewhere in Chicago.
You see, it's the main, obviously.
We're gonna be outside of it.
Probably
so,
more on the outskirts, right? Or just like in more.
Yeah,
rundown
I'm
spot.
thinking more the outskirts, like that Oak Lawn area, something like that. Trinley Park, that where you're hovering anywhere like that. It feels like it's got to be outside-ish because we're not in like big high rises. I've been to Chicago, beautiful city.
Oh, it is. It's amazing. So tall.
But this is definitely a industrial center outside of the city, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I didn't go anywhere near like this in Chicago. Just trying to see if there's any other
Hotel signs.
major landmarks we could end up in, so we can get just a little bit closer. Because that was that one time I was like 100
Right.
feet away from my guest.
Normal Avenue,
Dom wants the button shot, mate. He wants that money shot.
Lumber Street.
There's a lot of like Asian stuff, which is cool. Normal avenues.
Maybe it is like there's. Well, I'm sure Chicago has like a Chinese
Chinatown.
area. Well, Chinatown. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
or some kind of.
Your brain didn't work there, mate, did it?
No. I don't think there's one in Kansas City. If I think about it,
No.
there's some. We got all kinds of other cultures, but
That's it.
huh.
Yeah, I guess we just go ahead and throw one down.
Random drop.
Yeah, we were
Really
talking
So
about
we're
2000
around
before.
the city. Yeah.
I was
That's
just
it,
trying to
mate.
see if we couldn't find any of
I
the names, see if
know.
I can recognize anything, but streets are just too hard because there's so many of them in a city, because
Yeah,
they have all these
especially
tiny
in
little ones.
cities.
It makes it like, it's not
Yeah.
really like that great to do. Hey, look how close we were.
Oh,
Dude, that's
wow.
like 10 miles away, dude. That's so close.
That's
Nice.
really good. Well done.
Very nice.
Very good. Literally outside the city, but it looks.
That was a lot closer to the actual city center.
Yeah, it was a
This is
lot
where we
closer than I
clicked.
thought.
This is where it was. It was right next to
That's
the
brilliant.
museum.
Oh, because it's on the on the river that goes out to the lakes and
because
everything. So that's where you're gonna have all your
the
shipping
bridge probably
lines.
went
And
over the
everything.
river.
Would have given it away.
Yeah, see, the river would have helped us. Yeah, if we would have found the river. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was brilliant.
Man,
Oh,
we're-
well done, lads.
We're really on one here today, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had a bad. We've had like one or two bad guesses, but 90% we've actually smashed this game. I think, boys.
Yeah, you want to do one
Doing
more
alright.
UK?
We've got time for it.
I think I got time for one more.
I wouldn't mind another game.
Let's go for it.
One more round, and then we'll close up shop.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
You see,
Oh,
this is
why is
Mud
it
Street.
always? Why is it always in the boonies, mate?
That Google car has probably got so much mud on that lens.
Oh, I know. Oh, it's just
Oh,
annoying.
good
Why
golly.
can't it be like a city, a main city in England?
I
Because
can't just land right in front of Dan's house.
yeah, exactly. God damn. Okay, you best bet looking at posts, signs, and stuff because we're not really gonna get much.
Yeah, we need to
Being out
get
here.
to
There's a defibrillator.
Oh, hang on, what's that there?
defibrillator.
Oh yeah, we got
Is they
defibrillators
replaced the
now.
phone booths with defibrillators now?
That's what we've done now. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Because they're not in
cool.
use anymore.
What a cool
Yeah.
idea. I like it.
Yeah, they're not in use anymore. So we
Make
put
them like a medical
defibrillators in there.
thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm. I think there's only like the ones in London that's still in use because they're obviously traditionally from London.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But other than that, yeah, they're defibrillators now. Yeah, we're not going to pick up anything from this type of stuff, unfortunately, mate.
Yeah, I'm more just looking at it because I'm American and I don't see this stuff all the time.
Oh, right.
It was like we don't get those kind of those housing
Get
designs
this
here.
stuff. Yeah,
It looks so
they're
cozy
small.
sometimes,
Yeah, we
Very
live
lived
small, compact lives.
Yeah,
Everything
these
here
buildings
is
like,
just
like generations have died in this spot. Look
yeah.
Yeah.
at that, fancy dude. Who lives there?
Someone's got some money, man.
Huh?
It's probably the mayor of Finkelbury. Oh, what's that?
Foston Grange.
Boston Grange.
St Grange. So was that?
A person's name. or
Sorry,
something?
get out of there.
That's
G.A. Snowden, yeah.
Snowden's a place.
Oh.
Do you know where it's at?
But I don't know if that's a traditional sign for the area. That could be just for that name of that company, whatever that is. The Grange. Snowden. Could be Wales. Okay, go to Where the fuck is Snowden again?
I don't
I
know.
don't-
Keep going. I'm not going to put.
The only Snowden I know is the guy who's on the run.
Yeah, that's the only Snowden I know. Edward Snowden.
I'm going to have to give him a Google, mate.
Oh, Edward Snowden, you don't know him?
No, he's the
No.
guy
He
who
gave
leaked
him-
like
he's a
all of the.
whistleblower. Yeah, about
Oh, is it?
America,
Okay.
like spying on its own people.
Yeah.
Oh bloody hell!
He's in like Russia now or something.
We're not going to find anything. Let's go for Snowden. I think we're in Wales.
Try to find something.
Oh,
Here
okay.
we go.
We've got some main road action.
Cross Street, Slingsby,
I love how your main road looks like one of our side roads.
Howard
Yeah, that's that,
Deans
mate.
Hills. Yeah, isn't that funny? Yeah, I totally agree with you, Pop. Yeah, it's like so tiny still. Area of outstanding natural beauty. Ooh, nice. That's a way to say it.
Please drive with
that
care.
sign there. Look at that sign there. Yeah. Slingsbury, York. We're
Castle
up
Howard. You know
north.
where that's at, right? Castle Howard.
Okay. All right, we're up north. So go to. We
Goes there and-
Yeah. So
Sleeps off his
into
benders
the
at
map.
Castle Howard.
go into the map. We find York, which is up north.
Yeah, here.
Go to the natural park. Yeah. Go. Okay. There's York. Yeah.
The Web
So it's
Adventure
11
Park.
miles away from York. So we've got to look sort of just round here.
It says 11 miles, so
Some of these other things
Right.
were
that's a distance, right?
Slingsby,
Yeah, that's it.
Is
Malton.
it kilometers?
If you look, top left there, Natural Trust, Bellingborough, up the northwest, round there, I think. I'm gonna say it's round here, because these are all just country fucking roads, mate. You know, around this
Yeah, I hear
area,
you.
it's very vast and open.
Can we find Malton at all, you think?
That's
Just
what I was
gotta
looking
find
at.
a place between Malton.
Uh,
No, why did I do that?
Oh, look. Slingsby, yeah. We can sort of like triangulate with this one sign alone.
That's what I'm trying to do. I just don't see any of those.
It's going to be another zoom in job, I think. It's very small,
Yeah, it's too small. Okay, we gotta.
probably.
Milby.
Bruh. Gordon was concentrating hard.
Yeah,
is that
dude.
Martin on the left or Malton?
On
Malton.
the left?
Top.
Let's
You gotta scroll a little bit to the left.
Where are you
There.
looking?
Oh, that's Martin.
Martin.
Okay, I couldn't tell with the resolution.
That's Martin. Random drop round there, especially with all the.
We know
the
it's somewhere
green
around
there.
York, isn't it?
Specifically, you were thinking around here, right?
I was personally, yeah.
Okay, we're
Or
gonna
you
go
could
with
just look at-
your gut. Guess? You guys ready?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Ooh, pretty close.
Still
Pretty
another 4,000
direction.
points.
4,000.
Very
I was
nice.
thinking to go up to. It's alright. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna kick myself for it. I was gonna say before we.
Oh, here's
didn't get to
Castle
that
Howard.
green. There you go. Fuck. We could have got it.
We were close. Hey, but look at
Still
that
close.
score, though,
Good.
baby. 11 miles,
4,000.
not
I'm
bad.
happy.
Right.
I'm happy with it. Still good.
Good
Still
way to
good.
end it, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, lovely. We closing
Yes,
shop,
indeed.
boys.
I think so. I think it's about that time.
Closing shop. Lovely. Well, thank you again for joining us for episode 8. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We certainly enjoyed ourselves.
Mhm,
Getting to know us a bit more, what's going on with our streams, etc. Talking about video games. Just talk about all things that we like. I hope you have a similar sort of personality as us and enjoy the same things. If you want to check us out live, all links for our Twitch channels will be in the description below. Other than that, I don't know if I'm missing anything out, lads. Is there anything you guys want to touch on before we close up?
We have our community night play in for this month for anybody who sees this before
That's
then.
right.
We are planning on having that on the 22nd. Saturday. It's a
go.
Saturday of January. So if you guys want to come hang out for that, join the
Brilliant.
Discord. We'll have a link for that in the description as well.
There we go. Lovely. Papa, you want to say any closing statements?
Come to food court.
There you go.
Get
Words
judged.
now and such.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Papa Woof.
There you go.
For your minging ass breakfast to be judged.
Should get a clip of one of either me or Dan being the bailiff or whatever they call it, the guy who does the all
Yeah.
thing, whatever. Yeah.
All right. Oh, wicked. Right, boys. Well, thanks again, everyone, watching and spending your time with us. We hope to see you, if not, in our streams. Hope to see you in the comment section. Hit that like button, ding that bell, and subscribe to your boys. I need a shower every time I say that. But with that said, thank you so much, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a lovely start of the year, 2022. Let's
Happy
go,
New
boys and
Year,
girls.
everyone.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy 2022.
Bye.